Hello. Oh, god damn it. My tablet's going through ads. It's so dumb. Hello. Welcome in. Nice snag on the first serve, Ari, and Kels, thank you for the raid. I had your stream going on in the background. I wasn't watching, but I just saw, because I was just, it was a weekly game night with some buddies, and I tuned in, and I just was closing windows, and I was like, oh, you're raiding someone else. Okay. Cool. And I was like, wait a second. But I'm glad that you did go back into Outer Wilds. Yes. Yeah. Hell yeah. Yeah. I don't know exactly what I'm going to be doing tonight. Gratitude unintentionally. Yeah, no worries. I'm going to work on cleaning up some of the wiring and stuff that I worked on today, because this is all too big and too bullshitty. Bullshitty? That's a phrase. That's a term. So I'm going to make this better. And we bought some new platforms to work with, which are these ones. And I think we added... Maybe that's all we added. We still haven't upgraded any of these capacity stuff because we don't think we need it. Moments after fixing the rain. Nice. Okay. So you turned to Melchtown. Hell yeah. Yeah, so I guess I'll quickly go over what we worked on earlier, is making a smart filter system, which reads what the shapes are, tells us what it is, splits it into the 4 quadrants, and then we get to, it'd probably be better to see it like this. Then we get the independent signals, and we get to send these out to the neighboring system. So I really wish there was colors for the wires. Basically what we do is we have filters reading the signals coming in from here that we're giving it. So this one specifically is looking for the left side. This one's looking for the right side. So the right side goes out here, and then the left side goes out here. And because we already disassembled this shape, we already have the 4 corner signals being able to come out through this. Seems like they wouldn't be exactly right. I don't know. So basically we have the same split again. So we have the different, well, technically we'd be viewing it like this. So it has the top and the bottom, and then we're setting those off to combine other places here. We're making these diagonal things. We're making this shape here, which is this at the bottom and then that at the top. So that's what we're working on. And then we have other things around here. It's basically, we have the same setup over here, but that's a bit big. Pencil. Hello. Skype, how is it going? Okay, there we go. Now I got my thing back. So, probably... My bot's broken? There is no... Oh. Yeah, I turned off that feature because a lot of it wasn't working properly, so I just didn't bother keeping up with it. I'll fix it later. I love a factory, yeah. But I was trying to make this as modular as possible. So we're going to take this, we're going to save this as a specific use cases. This is a 1 floor 1 by 3 smart splitter. Yeah, okay. We love a modular. Yeah. But I'm going to make this into 1 unit. So this will be on its own. I think this smart filter is good enough to have, because it's like, it reads the shape, and then it separates the signals, and then I can send the signals where I need to. Like this. Maybe there are colored wires. I'm just dumb. I don't think so. No. Game Medic, hello! How's it going? I hope you're doing well. For the naming convention, yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna, I think, as much as we have this modularly, I think for this specific use case, I'm going to create a single platform where, you know what I could do is I can just work over here. As weird as this is going to be. Okay. From here. Can't jump it. Okay, so we're going to come over here. Where did I place it? Down here? Yeah, okay. So, we want... Oh, right. So we're going to take this, move it here first, actually. Then we're going to copy this, move this here so we get the signals. So this is going to be... actually, let's go up here. Just delete these signals here because we don't need them. So that should be the base of things. So once we start getting shapes, we want... Oh, what the hell? Can't show that. All clear. Anyways. There we go. Okay. Sometimes the voice command stuff picks up things it shouldn't be. Last time tuned in, you hadn't started wires. Yeah, no, I accidentally started the beginnings of Make Anything machine. Because I was just like, okay, and then this, and then, okay, I'm starting to make the sense of it. When's the last time I had a mango tea? Ooh. Last year. If that. I noticed that the amount of caffeine I would get from a mango tea was just way too much. Voice command, changing scenes and overlay stuff, maybe playing with fire. Yeah. I mean, most of the time they're phrases that I like. Well, that one in particular was like ones that I was there'd be no chance of me accidentally saying it because it would be in a situation where I would be panicking and saying I cannot show the thing that is on screen. But sometimes the voice to text doesn't always pick up everything correctly, so okay, so this is going to be, you know what we're going to do? We're going to take this and label this here. This is going to be diagonal maker. So, I think, did we also buy the corner stackers? I think we did. I think we treated ourselves. Bent stackers, yeah. Okay. So, we want to fully explode these guys efficiently. Take one of these guys and we'll split them. Not a half destroyer. I like being able to do all of these. That just goes back into normal. This... Okay. Bear with me. A lot of this stuff will not make sense because I am a little bit sleepy tired. Is it a mistake doing this right now tonight? Yes, absolutely. That makes that. Means I can feed it back into this machine again. Okay. So is it just top and bottom? No, it's all 4 quadrants. Okay. So now what we can do is we'll plan it out here. We'll take these wires, and we'll send them across here. We'll start combining them as best we can. So this 1 and 3 and 2 and 4 need to combine. So I think the simulated machine for this, simulated stacker, right, takes 2 of them and outputs it the other way. So we want this, and 3 comes out here as, yep, okay. And then we want, copy this, and we'll flip it. Take 3, go over there, there. Copy this. So it makes those. Oh, get some more of this. There's got to be a nicer way of making this. The simulated stacker. Copy. Flip. Ah, I wonder if it'll let me get away with this. So now, get there. Yes, okay, so that works. Okay. Interesting. Or did I put it? I put it up there, that's why. Alright. So this is, I think, going to feed into one big line of things. So let's copy this. 3, 4, maybe? 1. I guess I don't need to. Okay. So these are now 4 lines full of every single corner piece. I want to split them up. You know what I should do? I should start arranging the stackers. Now, the bent stackers, 4 of them. Okay. So I could do something like this. Flip it, rotate it. Then these come out here. That will be one full support. That's not bad. I can live with that. So now it's just making sure. You know, let's have the tops on top and the bottoms on bottom. So let's make a filter here. Filter, flow control. And we'll say okay, so this will have to sort of move now. I think that'll probably be over here. It should start working again. Okay. Can I hop over these? I can. Ooh, that is nice. We can actually use an OR gate for this. Ooh, okay, all right. OR gate and an OR gate. So this one is, oh wow, hovering over it actually shows what it is. That's really convenient. Okay, so we want, oops, this one and oops, this one here. If we run this out, this should be, what? Signals. Oh, because it only sends. All right. Okay. Because it only sends a Boolean. It doesn't send, it sends a true or false. It doesn't send an actual signal. Yeah, okay. So I have to do 2 filters for this. These are also pointing the wrong way. Okay. So let's do that. Copy. There we go. This is, okay. So this is the top. Let's do it here. What a weird book going on where it's showing the wrong thing going into the vortex. Everything is counting. I have a couple inputs in the same stream. Yeah, it's weird because I was having that same problem with this. Like if I got rid of this, I think it starts showing all possibilities. I don't know if that's the same thing similar to what you're getting into, but glad you were sick. Wait, what? Oh shit. Okay, hold on. Sounds like what I'm saying. Yeah. Don't know. Don't know what's going on with that. Oh, 3. So this goes. So that's the top one. This is also the top one. Okay. Just so I have this set up correctly. Only the bottom. Seems like it's shipping everything out. Huh, okay, that's not working then. Got a very bad date though. Oh no, she recently got diagnosed with diabetes. Oh no. Get to spend the entire day at the vet for monitoring. Let me know for disapproval. Oh no. How do I... Okay, let me read belt reader what this is supposed to be. Not a signal producer, it's... Oh, shape analyzer. He's fine, just mildly inconvenienced twice a day. Oh no. Okay, maybe a shape analyzer. Because I think doing it like this, putting everything all in one go, I don't know if it's smart, but it's at least convenient to break this up into smaller pieces. But the problem is, I can't distinguish one... Okay, how far back can I undelete? Okay, let's do this. Let's just get rid of these ones for now. I think if I do this and I click this... Oh, wow. No, 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 no. Thank you. I do this and then... Oh, no. God, wow. Really doesn't like that. Okay. Wire. Some of these do get passed, and they're all upper. Because this is showing upper. Are these really only showing... Okay, that's there. Up, up. So what if I tap it into this then? So we're getting my seed, stupid yellow D-pad. Oh no. Yeah, that's fine. And what if I put one of these guys in here? Not that. No, that's not how this, because I'm mixing logic. Am I getting both sides of the lower? I am. Okay, so what if I then get rid of that? Have you in. So you can distinguish what these are. Okay, let me do this. Instead of just junking them like that, let's... See, the thing is, I kind of want to do this 4 times because... Or one for each row because there is the 4 lanes of things. Let me do this. Let me... Oops. 1, 2, 3... And the last one should be whatever. So... Okay, let's do... Wonder if we can do this, and then... Oh no, it's not. Okay. Let me take you, cut you, leave you here. And we'll just put a temporary one over here just for the sake of making sure everything works the way it should. This way, this way. So we should have 4 lanes of separate things. That comes down there. So this keeps showing all these are possible, but this should... See, it doesn't separate them. Is it moving too quickly? Oh. I'm doing this backwards because it's it's only passing certain things going. So this will only ever, okay. Everything else is a okay, I'm doing it wrong. All right, I see what I'm doing. Okay. Question is, how the hell do I fix it? Okay. So I have to almost do it like this. I say almost. This is how I have to do it. So it's this. Okay, let's delete you. Get as much space in here as I can. Not gonna be elegant by any means. You know what? What if... Okay, hold on. No, because I'll want to come back and redo it again. Because I'm like, what if I just make a bunch of like 1x1 platform things and then piece it together and then copy paste into it? But I think running it like this is going to be enough. So, because the way the filters work, I'm filtering out, only letting one thing through, which makes everything else goes through. Means everything else goes through, and then that's it. So this is how it will work rather than in a chain. You know what? What if I did something like this? If I took this, I swapped it. No, because then that's going to get jumbled up again. Do it like this, maybe. No. Okay. I think I have to make the filter its own thing. Okay, so let's do this. Let me take as much of this as I can. Slap that in there. I don't need wiring on this yet. And technically it is still diagonal maker, but we're gonna just move as much of this down. Oh, you know what I could do? Let's make this all nice. Okay, so that goes in and it splits it in half, so that's this part. Now I need them to spin. So it's taking these guys. Then what I can do is copy this. There we go. Okay. And then this. Actually come back down here. this should do exactly the same thing as the other one, just more compact. Okay, let's test that out. Yep, makes all 4 corners. Okay. What we can do is we'll take this, copy this here, come up here, we'll take the wires, go up to the 3rd floor. Then that way we can run these across here. Oh. Maybe not. I think, yeah, we still haven't... We still need to process them, so that's what this one's for. You know what? Hold on. Let's get one of these ones. Yeah, let's get that. Then we could say, take these guys in. We're going to send these wires out across the signals, and then we're going to send each thing out there. No, that's too much. Maybe we can do the combinations here. Did I happen to save it? I did. This should still be... Oh, wait. Oops. There we go. Okay. We want one line here, sort of to connect. So we only want things going in one direction. We want... This, maybe? It comes here, and then comes there. This goes up. And then gets filtered again. This also comes up. Gets filtered one more time. We only want the top ones. So we'll take... Oops. And we'll take the other top one, which is the other outside one. And I gotta make it as bothersome as possible to make. So now this should only be the top two. Okay, cool. There's got to be a better way to do this. I feel like I want to do all the wiring on another platform and then copy it in. Okay. But really what I should be doing is using, and I remember doing this before, was finding a shape that had 4 unique corners where I could monitor what was actually being used where. Because that would be the best way for me to do this and make sure that I get it correct. But it looks like a lot of these they have like 2 of the same. There's no unique thing like this. It's so weird. I mean, there's at least 4 shapes. Right? 4 base shapes, then the pin, the crystals, and the extra ones. Wait, I can search, can't I? Create, jump back. And the add search, yeah. Shape asteroids. Keyboarding overview. Shape filter, there we go. I think it's gonna be tough because of the way the filter works. Damn it. I'd have to look for one specific kind of shape. This would be fine. I'd be able to do this. Let's unique whatever. I don't really care. So what I can do is take this, oops, copy that, and just work down here. Shoot, where was it? Actually, you know what? I could just work here. Okay, so it's this. S shape. I know I just made another one, but... Oh, that's how I get to it. Okay, delete. Oops. Let's do... Copy that shape code. Save. Okay. Ah, see, it's not right. It's not doing this correctly. See, okay. that only works if it's a unique object. Or a uniform object. If I do this. No. Okay. See, I knew there was something. It was almost too easy. If I split that, I want to rotate this twice. Twice. Then cut it. So this... What if I swap this out for the other one? Why is this not reading? Oh. Right, okay. So let's get rid of that. There we go. That's what I want. So this might be able to get away with this. Nope. That there. This one. There we go. Someone has a new ish. I'm back, Whitney. Hello. I'm starting to understand how wires work. So I am trying to get back into it. Is that correct? That is correct. So if that is blown apart, that is these 4 quadrants. Okay, so this is the actual factual blueprint that we want to work off of next time. Let me actually delete this stuff. Blueprint library. Okay, let's here save blueprint as what did I call it? And that's the big one. Smart filter. What was the exact name? Okay, copy that. Down here, save as base function. Oops. No! God damn it. 1 floor 1 by 1 smart filter. Smart reader? I think smart reader is more accurate. Let me just take a look at, okay, so smart filter. That's what that is. Okay, so let's get rid of smart filter. Smart splitter, smart reader. Just keep conventions the same. Simple stacker, 3 turns. Okay. Okay, so this is still separating. So this is a corner maker. Blueprint, 1 floor. One by one. Corner. Maker. This is a base function. Okay, so now take these and then we run them across. Okay. Let's do like, I get, you know, yeah, let's keep that. Let me take this and just erase what we got here. Oh, not that. Just wanted to erase the blocks. Because this should be getting all 4 pieces. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, okay. What happens if I combine 2 signals together? Ah, bad, no good. Okay. Good to know. Okay. So this is separating. I'm not sure why that is not working as intended, other than the fact I broke the other things. What if I took this? It's not filtering anything again. Oh. What? Hold on, if I do this. Okay, so it doesn't matter the arrangement of the display, it will always filter out that quadrant. Oh, it's because it's changed. It's based off the old wiring. That's why. Okay. So we want this one, and no, that should be still right. No, it's not. Oh. Is everything rotated? Oh, okay, everything needs another quarter turn rotate. Okay. So it needs to rotate this way. Okay, let's just wipe everything here. Hopefully I can do this quick. These are back to the original. Okay. This is making sense again. So this should be getting that one, which it hasn't yet. Okay, so does this just have leftover junk? Then this one should be getting this one. We're gonna get here. So this should be having colorless square and colorless circle. And then everything else should be here. That should be going up. Yes. Rejected, rejected. This will be going up. There we go. Okay, so something was weird going on. Okay. Wiring, I'm not a fan of it. So then this, if we do, where was my stacker set up? Copy. So we said this was going to be a 1 and there's 2, so this would come up here. This would come over here, which would mean I need the point. Let's see. I love making all my proof of concepts so big in comparison to the actual things that it gets shrunk down into. That goes there, that goes there. And then we'll just have these things kind of cycle out here. And then here, here, here. And into the broken stuff. So we want just a filter for this, yeah. So these should combine. Actually, let's. Yeah, we can actually further this. Add a flow control here and here, so that only the good things that are working go out that way to this garbage, so we can see for sure. And the way we do that is we take this, come over here, go down, connect to that. And then we, oh, damn it. Okay. We take this guy here, come over here, run you over here, come down, and there. Yeah, so, okay. Oh, I see. So this is the trash, this is not. So this is working correctly. We are now properly making diagonals based on these two directions. I have to recreate this setup here 4 times for each lane. Eey. Okay. I wish there was a way to combine lanes or combine wires into things. Like this just does yeah. It just does on-off Boolean stuff. It doesn't actually... Which variants? Oh, I see. Variants of that. Gotcha. Okay. Well, now I got the proof of concept out of the way. Let's go down here and get rid of this. I think this might be the wrong platform shape to do this with. Actually, in fact, maybe not. maybe I can take these. Oops. Run them here. That way. I can do all the, see the math. I guess in a way it's math. Do all it here. And then run all the filtering stuff I need over here. How do I filter this the other way? Let's see. Reader, splitter, stacker, corner maker. I don't really have a filter. Oh, no, this is the closest thing I got to a multi-filter. So either it goes in or it doesn't. I guess I really don't need two of those either. Because this separates it into either second floor or third floor. So there's no first floor output. So this is a single gate handling 2 outputs. So I have 4 of them. That means I need 3 gates for each. Okay. Let me work on this side first. Maybe working in the cramped corner is the trick to this. Or what if I did something like this? That way I have this space to work in. And if I need to, I could separate it. Is this dead set? That's not at all. Not in the slightest. Okay. There we go. Okay. We need a line for signal. Okay, well, this is already not working. All right, let's do this. Line for the signal, which then this will continue outwards. This will handle another one. Which this will continue onwards. And I need... That should be enough for... This should be enough for separating the 2 top ones and then everything else that's going to be, that I'm considering the bottom. I don't think there's a way to shrink this any smaller because we need that... Or you know what? We could do this backwards. So what if we... Okay, we got rid of this. And we say we keep the bottom ones and we send this up to be sorted again. That way this comes back down here. So this would have... Sorting the bottom. No, that doesn't make sense. Because if I had... let's say... This one. Only letting those through, which means it's letting everything else through. Because this only lets... This is only letting one through. One goes through this lane, multiple goes out that lane. It's sort of opposite of the way I want it to work, and I don't think there's a way to... Yeah, see, it only passes... Passes one, I want to junk everything else. This is currently holding that there. So I'd want... Yeah, because then this gets all bunched up again. Unless, hold on. What if I, instead of ran that, I ran a bottom wire? Let's take you. Just dispose of that. And we'll see what pops out where. So I'm filtering a bottom one and then a top one. And then I think I need to filter one more time for the last top one. So that would be this one. Oops. The top ones should only be colorless, square, and circle. No, this really isn't working. Oh, wait, hold on. What am I doing? Okay, let's take this. I'm trying to make this as compact as possible. I apologize if this is not, you can't follow any of this at all, because trust me, I can't even follow shit. Okay, let's get rid of this and this. We have it come through. We have this here. Goes up. Leads into that. Oh, okay, let's delete these wires until we can figure out what we're doing with them. I think this is it. I think this is where we want to go with this. So we have 3 stations. This would filter out. Just delete this, start it again. I'm liking this stacked filter system that we have. I think there's a lot of promise in this. So what we start with is we get a low one, and we say only filter the low ones. Then we say filter a top one. And then we say filter another top one. Because then this one will come here and down. And this one will come here and go to the bottom. Will that work? Am I far enough over? Yeah. Okay, so that should work. If we take this, where is it? Is it this one? Yeah, of course it's the one that's weird. This... Now we'll go here. Take this one across here. So these are now the only bottom ones. These are the top. Okay, cool. So we've made them small. Because essentially what we've done here is we've stacked this. No, this. Does that make sense? I don't know. We've made it efficient though. Okay, so we've split it into two. All right. So that works. Let's take you now. See, oh, nope. Copy. How hard is this going to be to... Let me get rid of this line, just so we don't have confusion. How do we make 4 lines of this? I think we were going with this. Okay, so let's copy this over here. Seeing, you know what? What if we did this? If we flipped it. I think we could do that. I think we could do that. I think we could do that. Okay, so this is there. Which the outputs come out here. Now it's the wiring, that's the trick. So top, bottom, top. So we start with one on the bottom. That's what we want to keep there. Actually. Okay. Now we want one for the top on the second floor. Okay. And this is the last one. A little bit jank with the wiring, but this gives us the correct things. You know what? We can clean this up. This one might be trickier to try and clean up. I mean, that feels better. Right. I mean, that is all 4 lines, so I don't have to worry about that anymore. I mean, I could also do... Oh, you know what I could do? Instead of worrying about that. It already connects down. I could just bring this across, couldn't I? Stack them all up. Is this still correct, though? Yeah, because we want that up. Fortunately, this still has to... Unless... Will it let me do that sort of around the bend thing? No. Yeah. That would have been so cool. Oops. Okay. And that way, I could bring this guy over here. Is that cleaner? Sort of. I just realized I could probably just run these across here. Yeah, let's do that. Let's take this, copy that in case I decide that that's not good. Let's just... plus I'll need to reference everything I move, so... let's just do this. Oops. In case it needs both, we got both. So this one was supposed to be... the top wire. That's this one. Means I can get rid of that. Weird. The problem is when it comes down to, I think, is that gonna work? I just run that. I think I could just run that. I don't need to have this extra line. I forgot. I gotta, yeah. Right, let's do this. Wire's a little weird. There we go. And then this comes over here. Okay. Now the hard one. Let me clean this up completely first. And that one is... not connected. That's topmost one, which is this side. Okay. Okay, that did clean it up quite a bit. Let's just try this from scratch now. Oh, let's go redeem these guys. Top 17% worldwide. Let's go. That is not working correctly. So one of these wires is not correct. Oh. That's actually an easy fix, thank God. It's literally just doing this. There we go. Okay. Once more with feeling. Okay. This is feeling more like a factory than anything else that I've ever made. Oh. What is wrong? That's this line needs to go on the bottom. Yeah. That line needs to go middle, which is that side. So that is that line going to the center. Yeah. Not crossing any lines because then we'd be getting red. And then it's the first one. Going to the third floor. First one going to the third. Yeah. Where is this? So this, oops, what? Oh, space does that. Interesting. Oh, why is this? This goes. Okay, hold on. What is going on here? This is this one. Those match up. This and this, yeah. This and this. That and that. So this one. Copy. Paste. Cut. Paste. Oh. Copy, paste. I feel like a genius for figuring this offshoot out. So third floor. Is this, so that is right. Third floor is just connecting that. Second floor is the spike. Oops, what's going on? Oops. Third floor is the spike, and then that means the first floor is circle? Yeah. Oh wait, hold on. Top circle. Top circle. So why is it this is not doing this correctly anymore? Oh, is it because I've swapped? So no, it's what is happening? All right. I think this is an easy enough solve. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this out. I'm going to make this. This is pretty simple to wire if I need to. Okay, so let's. Oops. Take the wire here. Okay. Let's think about this how we did it before. So the ones we want on bottom first, on the first floor, you know, we'll drag this back a bit. We want one of the bottom ones on the floor. If I do this, this is still the same. Yeah, okay. Because everything else after that will fail. So we'll take this guy, move him to the bottom. That means only the bottom. Okay. Before we do that, let's just. Okay, so the bottoms go there. When everything else gets kept up there, so that means we want another top one to go to the second floor. And we'll send the other square to the second floor. When everything gets back to the top, when things pass, it's going to be the other second story one, or the other top layer. So we're going to run you over here. All right. Take this, start it again. I mean, this isn't as elegant as it is before. Like, which of the... Okay, so I'm not using the point at all. Let's just get rid of that completely so I can clean this up. And this is now working? Yes. Okay, so this is now working properly. So let's... you know what? If this is just... Let's... Okay. I'm going to swap these. They're right next to each other. It just goes all the way down? No, this goes to the second. Yes, it goes to the second floor. So this... Okay, that's a little cleaner. Yeah, okay, so this is now working now. Okay, so we have the top ones on the top ones and the bottom ones on the bottom ones. So we can do one more split between the two so we can actually make 4 rows. And then this... Okay, this actually... It's working a lot better than I thought this was. And this takes up significantly less space than I was expecting. So we just want a split here. Send this here to send that there. Let's do this. Copy. Flip. Flip. Copy. Do that. So this is where this is going to get tricky because this is going to have to match with this one. And then this is going to have to match with this one. Okay, so then we'll say the spike. Ah. Wrong way. What? Ugh, what the fuck is happening? Okay. So these will let spikes go through this one and this one. I still want spikes to come through that one and that one. That means I have to send... No, let me block that off for now. Greens. Yeah. So I want... Where's the green? Okay, so this is... So it should only be points. Yeah. Okay. So this is okay. This is working. All right. Oh, but that means we need to make the identical one for up top as well. Damn it. Ooh, this is gonna be tricky. Okay. Maybe. See, there was a, what was it? The universal global wire transmitter. It's globally. I don't need global though. I just need local. Let me actually get rid of all this extra wiring that I didn't mean to do. Okay. I mean, we could also just delete this, copy, paste, paste, paste. That way we keep everything the same. We just, oops. That way we only have to do like one green. Is this the, that's the top one. Still, okay. Hey, Badman, welcome in. Thank you for the raid. I hope you were also enjoying the new Shapes 2 update. I am attempting to do things with wires, and I don't know how good this is going to be. What if I just went right across here? For a new save state? Nice. Oops. I guess I can just do this. Nope. Where am I going? What's happening? Stream this a bit. I started this, what, yesterday? I'm not very far in the new manufacturing mode. I've just decided I'm going to try and get ahead of some automation stuff because I know it's going to be a headache later. Okay, so that's... Right now we're working on a... this was my idea earlier. Just making something that reads the shape coming in, gets the information for the sides and for the corners, and then this is just separating them because we're going to make this into like a diagonal creator. So we're working with a unique shape that has 4 unique corners, and then uh-oh, which one was I working on? No, this is the old one because that one has switch. No, yes, this is the old one. Let me just make sure that this is labeled as such. Where is it? Rough copy. Haven't started manufacturing mode at all. Currently just playing base game all the way through again for the 3rd time. It's been playing for a while. Nice. Manage my one goal of the night, which is unlock 3rd floor. Ah, yeah, absolutely. Oh yeah, no, yeah, absolutely. If you need to raid and run, by all means. I should probably be going to bed myself, but the factory calls. So okay, so now I can do whichever is the easiest bottom one to run over, and I think it's probably this. Maybe. No, that's top. So this, you know, maybe it is. Maybe we'll, you know, so everything gets a turn. Let's do this. No. Yeah, you too. Thank you for rating and have a good night. Okay, there we go. I think we're starting to get locked in. Okay, so now we have that. Now we can start stacking. Okay. God dang it, Skype. This is why we can't have nice things. You just hit buttons. You know what you did. Let's do this. This makes that one. Are we sending this information anywhere? No, we still haven't. We don't have the diagonal reader. Or yeah, you know what? That's what we'll do on this side. We'll create the diagonal. Did I get rid of it? Oh no, it's here. So this is, yeah, it's copy this, rotate. Okay. Clean this up. Do 3. Okay, so that is correct, right? That is, yeah, that is the original. Zeke, hello. Okay, so that's good. We're factoring conveyor belts, they call. Okay, so that's one set. Dare I? No, let's do this. Let's see what these ones create. I think, you know what? It's probably going to be significantly easier for everyone involved if I do the other way. So this is 2, 4, 6, 8. As much as the other ones are faster, it's just not convenient. I need 8 lines of these. And that will be... This will turn this into 4. Oh no, this is... Okay. Like, I don't know if I need to have this as a reference point. Like, if I need to compare the actual... Yeah, Zeke, aren't you streaming? Or you were streaming? You were streaming. Yeah. I was like, wait a second, I had you on in the background somewhere. There we go. Okay, so I could use this to verify whether or not... No, let's just make this whole area the work zone. So I can cut this off here. We're pretty smack dab in the middle there. Time to mosey on to... Yeah, that's probably a good plan. I should probably do that too. Let's see, this goes support 6. I do this, and this, this, and this, this. You know what? I wonder if I make this its own module, I could then pass that module right in to something else. Okay, we're doing it. You've convinced me. Oh, fuck. The wiring. Shit. Okay. All right. Well, we're just gonna... Okay. Welcome in. I just wish there were different colored wires. I think... I wonder if there is... Oops. I wonder if there is a... Also, I wish those didn't count as connected, but I guess they do. I guess they're allowed to be. It's this. Then the last one is like a whole stack of it underneath there. I gotta probably rewire this all anyway. Okay, so if I then come up here and click this, there we go. Okay. Yeah, I was almost all in. Okay, cool. Let's get rid of this real quick. Okay, let's see how... Probably want to leave enough space for the wiring. Let's do this. Let's use as much space as possible. And then I can feed you back into here with this up top. No, wait. I don't have... I'm still missing this part. Right. Okay. It's not important for me to do all that stuff. Okay, let's do this. Get out of here. Part of me is under the delusion that I could probably get away with copy pasting all these smaller pieces into a bigger frame. And probably not. Okay. So let's put that there. And then we need one more filter here. Oops. Okay. You know what I should do? I should label these in a way that I know... These, yeah, they're still, they all work the same way, even if I... You know what? Nothing really is stopping me from just doing this. Oops, rotate. I need a fourth floor just for wires. Okay, so let's move you back. Move you as forward as I can go. Oops, no, that's absolutely not going to be enough space because that's going to be... What am I thinking? Wiring logic remotely. Yeah, I'm trying to avoid doing that for some reason. It doesn't make much sense. Okay, you know what? Oh, okay. Let's do... Okay, okay, this is... You know what? I think this has to be a 1x2 module. As much as I've fit all this here. Let's just take this, delete it. Let's take this, move it. Delete that. Move this so I have something to work with eventually. Because then I could take... You know what? Let's not worry about this separation yet. Then that way I could set up a split here. No, that doesn't make sense. I think this... No, if these are all going the same... Let me... Oh, did I go too far? No, I didn't. Not far enough. All right. So the wiring here... I wonder if I can get away with this. I don't think I can. Because then this requires... Yeah, it requires the same lane. Maybe. Hold on. Let's say we have wires coming in. Set this one in the back here. Whichever one this is, it can go across, whatever. Okay. Second floor one could be in the front here. And the bottom floor can be here. Oh no, second, okay, first floor can have this. There we go. That's a bit cleaner. So this, and then I can have my displays here, here, and here. And then when I look at it from the full, it blocks the top. Damn it. This is the E floor build. Can you show me the A floor and B floor? It is a big place. So if you're not familiar with, I don't know if you've played this, the shapes. Basically, you take shapes, you mine them, and you send them to factories that you build, and then you send them, you do things to them, manipulate them. Like this one's stacking different pieces together, so it's combining those two together. Not a spaghetti? Yeah, no, I know. And then you ship them out. Like, this is a different mode. This is, instead of like, usually there's like a vortex in the center and you ship them out. But this one is just about logistics. This is like plate automation on crack. It's like, it's worse than that. It's like, it is so, it's all belts, no hobs. It's very satisfying to play, but also nerve-wracking to perfect. Okay, so what if I did this instead? Nope. There we go. Yeah, there's a lot of spaghetti, which is why I'm like trying to get ahead of the game a little bit. Okay, so that's kind of shit, but it's good enough for me. Okay, so let's get this out of the way. Because there's Shapes 1. It's called Shapes IO. There was a web-based game, and then they launched a offline version, I guess. It's on Steam. That's very simplistic. It's very similar to this. This basically Shapes 1 takes place on like a grid like this. Shapes 2 has become you make the little machines on the grids, and then you run bigger conveyor belts. And then like there's even a point where you can get, where is it, trains to deliver cargo for you. So it's like this is, if you want to scratch an automation itch, this is it. And it just released in 1.0, but this is on PC. I don't believe there is any console plans. So unfortunately, there is where we are stuck on that. Okay, so this I've messed up already. Okay, that's my training model. So let's move this over here. Move this back over here. Because you're going to start getting all the different pieces. All right, so now I got to reverse engineer this again. That's not it. This is it. Okay, so floor 3 is this channel. I can just do simply this. Right. I was developing stuff, which means I need to put this here so I know that this will continue to work. Right. So that is correct. That is what I'm looking for. The second floor is that one, is the circle. I can just take you. Oh no, wait. Shoot. You are the circle, because you're going down to the second floor. You... Okay, that's just in the way. You're the third floor. Okay, so I gotta wipe this. And then what's the first floor? First floor is green. No, that's not wire, that's pipe. Okay. There we go. So now we should be getting only oops. Oh, right. Okay. Right, I haven't finished the wiring yet. Okay, so this is going to have to come up here. Because unfortunately there's no T-junction that faces down, and I hate that. The hell? Okay. Am I not going far enough over? I'm not. Okay. I mean, this is... I'm starting to equate this to programming, where it's just you separate your concerns and then plug them together. So this one's going to have to be... I think this is what we did last time. The bottom layer was this. And then the top layer, I think, was the other easy one. So now, are these lining up? They're not. I did not do that correctly. Let's not take that one then. Also fix that corner piece. So basically, what pairs up with... Let me take a look at this. Is the other square. So it's that one. Oh, that's really easy because that just connects here. Okay, let's take this, wipe it. So now what this does, it sorts out only the greens on the first floor. Everything else gets put up here. Then it sorts through the colorless circle and puts everything else up here. And then it sorts the spikes, or the stars, and then the colorless square. So now, eventually when we stack these things, they should already be ready to go. Awesome. We did it one by one. And we have ways of making it all... Okay, cool. Awesome. That works. So now... it is... Right. That's where this problem was. It was, I needed to make this... This did need to be a 2x2. As compact as we made this, it's not possible with how this is set up. So now we can... wait, hold on. Oops. Okay, if we put this back here, that should still all be the same. Oops. Yeah, no. I'm stuck in here. I've made this as small as I possibly could. You know what I need? I think I need a 2x2. I do it like this. No, the problem is... Maybe okay. Do it again like this. No, let's just put this again here. And then I'll just take this, move it out. Move it out of the way. Take this, move it in. Okay. And then this will also confirm that I have everything set up correctly. Yep, okay. Let's get the stackers. I know I have the corner ones. Could the corner ones actually help me here? And the upgrades don't work the same way. It's just everything. Everything is faster. I mean, this, it feels like a wasting space just to run these into their own lanes. I feel like I could, it's just, everything has to shift over. And it just feels very clunky to do so, like this. Yeah. See, that's only handling these 2 lanes now. Like, that's... Maybe I do need to have it in an L shape. Yep, okay. So then... Then I could separate these into their... lanes. Oops. Uh, 2, 4, 6, 8. Yeah, okay, let's just space these out a little bit more, maybe. I realize, like, this is just me not wanting to waste any pieces. Once I figure out what goes where, I think I can clean this up more. Oops. Yeah, no, okay. What if I... Oops, let's... Oops, that's not it. If I do this... Damn it. This, this. These are making 2 different things. Get rid of these. I feel like I almost have to cascade these things. Nah, it's, you know what it is. I do have to split this. It seems wasteful to do it, but... oh, you know what? Maybe I need this. This, yeah. T is for this. Get you out of there, okay. So then what I could do is then run this guy over here, this guy over here. That kind of makes sense. 6. Oh, oops. Oops. Oh, did it not copy? What? That was weird. So then all I have to do is copy this, flip it. Oh, that's terrible. Flip it. Okay, so let me... Okay, so I'm all turned around now. Let me get this going again. I was like, maybe I'll be able to get some of this wiring out so I can see what everything is. No. Because I should be able just to plug and play. That's all I should do is just plug these in and it automatically works no matter what shape I want to use. I mean, I could also just do this. Wait, where is it? And then where is my... Yeah, there it is. Why don't we make it big? These are the two diagonals that we want to have. Why does this feel like it's not right? It feels lopsided somehow. Let's decorate the bottom. Okay, so we'll call this the left side, right side. So we'll do it like this. Oops, okay, so this is maybe a little too close to each other. Let's bump these up maybe one more. I realized I should have just done both of them at the same time. Shoot. Flow control. Do this, this, this. Ugh. Let's maybe recenter these. You want to filter. I want to do it like this. The signals are on the inside. Yeah, okay. Let's do that. And this can come up. And we'll just copy this over here. So we'll say that this is going to be this way. Oh, okay. Let me figure out how this is going to go. Okay, let's back this up a bit. Delete those. All right. So if we wanted to split up where things go, we can use the third floor, because that will also kind of handle the wiring. So I'm going to have... So I need to split each of these into two again. Oops. Yeah, we'll do that. Ooh, we could get away with... Oh, no, but I can't do this. Damn it. What if I did this? Move it one closer. Still wouldn't be able to line those up. We're almost there. I can feel it. It's now I want to sort out the sides into this and that, splitting up into the two sides. So this would be here. This would be here. And this is assuming everything works the way they're supposed to. Why aren't you leaving? I think I moved something and something got broken. Now I'm spaghettiing on purpose. God, that's terrible. I hate that. Okay, let's get rid of that. There we go. Okay, so you are still not working, huh? Oh, because your wire got broken. Somehow, okay. That's all working. You're now catching up. Guess we really don't need this, but it's there for validation. Oh, oops. It's validation for something. Because I'm assuming if I put anything anywhere, it will... like if I place this set, these machines together, it will do the thing it needs to. Like it'll always come out the same way. I'm going to delete this, this, and all these. I don't need them anymore. Nor do I need these. This is almost a 3x3, but there's a lot of empty wasted space because I need the run of the space. I'll decorate it with garbage. Oh, I could do this. Oh, no, it's not right. Damn it. This is doing this and this. And then this side is doing this and this. That way, when I zoom out, I can just see, oh, okay. This side has this, and that side has that. But it keeps thinking that things are all over the place. I don't know why. Is that better? Yeah. Oops. Ah. Oops. There we go. So I'll leave that for later, but this whole thing is a specific use case. This is a, what is that? 1 floor, 4x3 diagonal factory. Smart. Diagonal factory. Okay. Now, let's see where we could use this over here. Honestly, it replaces this entire thing. Problem is we won't see what it is properly. This was my attempt at this earlier. That stacks that. This also can be removed and placed down here. It is smaller. It is more compact. As long as I route this correctly. And it should remain the same. Yeah. Yep. Okay. Yep. You are lacking green circles. Why is that? Has this not been loading or something? Oh, maybe when I deleted something, it wiped stuff. I gotta get rid of all this stuff. This is... it's starting to anger me. Do I want to do it now? Do I feel awake enough to do it now? What time is it? 1:30. Okay, I could... I also have to remove this stupid floor stuff. That's making those. That's making those. So I need... So with this one, I could take a diamond, take a square, paint them green. Or, no, paint one green. No. I can take this. Yeah, it's going to be 4 sets. A set of diamonds. Where's my diamonds going? I have a square nearby. My squares are all fudged up here. Wait, why are you... You're collecting squares and circles on the same line? Oh, you're doing it on... Okay, yeah, because you're doing it lower in the upper, and then they're getting assembled right out the gate. Yeah, okay. You're allowed to do that, I guess. I feel like I should move stuff off of there and into here. I think that would be a smart move. So perhaps I will do that. I will start making a... okay, so I want fluid. I want station spacers. I can afford all these. Why not? Wagon transfer. That's something new. Oh, a white train. Okay. So my goal for this is to have a bunch of trains going in, dropping off different stations of shapes. So I've never built a make anything machine. This is just me trying to think about this logistically. Okay. I think that's the plan. Is just stockpile like I've done here. But this is all... Okay, so these are circles. Ugh. Dare I wipe everything that I've ever created? The urge to wipe everything is real. Can I build things better than they were? Yes, absolutely. Have things improved since I've made this? Absolutely. Is it worthwhile for me to ship all those other broken pieces? Actually, this should technically give me... I could just... Oh no, but that requires... Pre-exist... Okay. Weird. Oh, it's so tempting. Just do that and hit delete. Because this is... Okay, this is creating... these guys, which is what I'm collecting here. This is being collected here because this is already half, which was so lucky. These are already half, so it's just... like these are just kind of whatever. Okay. 30. Tomorrow is Wednesday. Well, technically today is Wednesday. I can now make the paint train so I can get blue, red, and green going. I think I pretty much have all the base shapes available to me. Obviously, those are very small. Like, I can get a bigger circle one here. There's a full diamond there. Full square there. Run those down. I just need a big full star. That's fairly... there could be bigger. But then it's... Okay, how many kinds of trains do I have? I would have 7. So what I could do is I could have... I should really unlock that white train. 48. Because I was going to say, I could have... Based on... 1, 2, 3... Crystal doesn't count. Or 4, 5, 6... I could have a train for each shape dedicated to just transferring them around from source point to storage to factory, and then have the white train dedicated to just picking up red, blue, green on each of the 3 layers, or like one on each floor. And then from there, that I don't know if that would keep up, though. That's the problem. What the heck? Oh, it's 1J overlapping that. This is already pulling this over there because this is a pre-painted square that I needed for the other thing. I know if I paint things in layers, it just paints the top layer, so it doesn't really help me with this. Ooh, boy. Really, all I've done is unlock things. I've pretty much unlocked almost all the things I want in the shop that I actively use. Unlocks a new train stop where trains always stop and wait until fully loaded or unload up to 6 seconds. Okay, that's all right. The spacer wagon is not bad, but I think I get this for my own functionality. I get the same I get more out of station spacers. I'm eager to try the wagon transfer platform. Maybe I will leave it for now. But I'll leave myself a note. Big. Wipe. Next. Oh, X is going to be hard. Next. I. We underline it, and we fill it with box. Fill it in a box so we don't accidentally erase it. So everyone's got to remember this. Next time, it's a big wipe. We're gonna do it. We're gonna. Oop. Yeah, there we go. We're gonna commit to it. This is the thing. We're gonna save on this. Come back next time. And yeah. So tomorrow, we are going to more than likely 95% chance of starting Pikmin 4. Because it's spring. So we're gonna do that. The shapes will probably be maybe on the weekend. I don't know. Friday, back to Boca Planet with Kels. So yeah. Thank you for tuning in. I do deeply appreciate it. This was definitely a late night. Got that brain rot in me. Stream. Thank you again for fine folks who rated in and joined in and saw the insanity. Good to see everyone. Recognize anyone online right now? I'm a little bit too tired. I can't really focus anymore. So I'm gonna be the terrible person, and I'm not gonna raid. Actually, you know what? No, I don't. Anyway, thank you for tuning in. Do appreciate it. As always. I'll probably be back tomorrow. Yeah, more information over on the Discord, and yeah, well, I see you fine folks then.